Okay, Hayakawa said we forgot to go over number 92. Okay, multiple choice part B, number 92. Okay, let's just go over that.
Wait.
Oh, and while we're on
Mine's
it,
on your desk.
does everybody understand how to compute derivatives and integrals on your calculator?
Yeah.
So-
I forgot how to do it on the TI.
Okay, on the TI, math 8 is derivative, math 9 is integral. Okay, 92. Now, yes, I admit this problem is not easy. Okay, now here's the river. Now, you have to know a little bit about physics, I guess, to do this problem. You want to compute the population. That's what you want to do. Okay? Now, if you are given a density function, you guys know what density is, right? What do I need to multiply density by to compute population?
Area.
Area. So area times density gives you population. Now, do we know how to compute the area of this thing?
Yes.
Yeah, we add up an infinite number of rectangles, but now you have to decide, am I making the rectangles vertical or horizontal? See, this is the river. Here's the river right there. Yes. Because look, it says here, the population density of the city at any point along a strip, X miles from the river's edge. So here's the river's edge right here. So we're talking about the distance from the river's edge. So that means you want to make the rectangle that way. Okay, now, what is the length of this rectangle? What is the length? It says in the picture.
7.
It's 7. What is the infinitesimal width? It's either dx or dy.
Yes.
Well, none of these have dy. Anyway, they didn't define an x or a y axis here, so it can be d anything. But if you look at all the answers, it's dx. Okay? And then, if you add up all of these rectangles from 0 to, where's this?
4.
0 to 4, that'll give you the area. But they don't want area, they want the population. So again, how do you get population? Area times the density. And what is the density function? F of x. So you simply have to multiply this by this right here. F of x, there you go. So this whole thing, you're going to integrate though. The f of x is not after. You have to put it inside the integral. So yes, I admit that problem is not that easy, but it's doable, right? Okay, now, tomorrow's test. This is a final exam now. I don't know if you guys taught this yesterday.
Good fun, good fun.
Sit down, Jake. You're wasting time. Tomorrow's test, okay, right now, everybody has 90%. Everybody's getting A's right now.
Johnny getting an A?
Tomorrow.
But the final exam is 50% of your grade. So this is going to determine what you get. Now there are 50 problems. There's an answer sheet. It's just the answer. It's either right or wrong. That's how it's going to be. Okay, now I was going to give you this as a speed quiz, like last week, but then, yeah. So we'll just do it now. Okay, many of the problems I'm going to give you a chart like this, just like you've been getting. X, f of x, 1, 5, 7, 10. I guess we don't need this last one here. And then it's 12, 6, 4, 2. And then it says f prime of x. So this is a differentiable function. F prime of x is negative. F double prime of x is positive. Okay? And this is a differentiable function. Okay? Now, this is exactly like tomorrow's test is going to be. Okay? Number 1, compute the average rate of change of f from x equal 1 to x equal 2. Okay, we start with you. How would you do this problem? You?
1 over b minus a.
Okay, so what? 1 over
1.
1.
That's
Wait, I misread. Sorry, 7. 1 over
6.
6.
Integral from 1 to 7.
Okay, no, that's not correct.
F of 7.
Okay, look.
is F of
The
1.
word average means average value. Okay, Mr. Park, this is an average value formula, but
It doesn't work.
you're
It's
finding the
not- it's not
average
right.
value of what though?
Yeah.
The rate of change of f. What is the rate of change of f?
Slow.
That's f prime. That's the integral you want to do. Anyway, if you looked in the notes, if you just looked in the notes, what is the average rate of change? There's a formula for that.
And a B.
F of b minus f of a all over b minus a. This is the average rate of change. It's simply a slope. That's all it is. In fact, I think I gave it on a previous speed quiz. And I think half of you got it right.
Yeah.
But do you guys understand how to set up this integral though? It's an average value of the rate of change of f, which is f prime. Now, isn't this the same thing as that? If b is 7 and a is 1? Aren't, I showed you this before. Aren't these two the same? Because look, this 1/6 is that, and then how do you compute an integral from 1 to 7? You find the antiderivative of this, which is f, plug in the top, bottom, subtract. So it is the same thing. Of course, tomorrow then you gotta give me the answer though. So what's the answer? Looking at the chart, what is f of 7? What is f of 1? 12. What is 7 minus 1? 6. So this is negative 8 over 6, negative 4/3 is the answer. Bam.
Wait, so we do have to simplify.
No. Tomorrow you can leave the answer like this, just like the AP exam. You can leave it like that. But you gotta know what to do though. Okay, now this whole quiz is just based on this chart right here. Okay, number 2, we're over 1. Let's see if we can improve our. Okay, come on. Hayakawa, how do I compute this?
What is it?
Is it blue red? No.
Okay.
Wait, what? So,
Well, okay, I'm not gonna be there tomorrow going, it could be. Why are you asking Simon? He's not gonna be there. Oh, yes, he is, Mr. Park.
Collaborative test.
so f of 10 minus f of 5.
Okay, which is, looking at the chart,
2 minus 6.
and what, leave it like that, or do you have balls?
Leave it, leave it, leave it, leave it.
Or
Leave it.
do you have the ball? Do you have the ganas? Ganas is not ball. 3. Estimate this integral, okay, we're 1 out of 2 now. Estimate this integral using 3 trapezoids. Simon,
Oh.
What?
estimate this integral using 3 trapezoids.
Okay. So
What are you gonna write here? So, on the answer sheet, you have a line. What do I put on the line?
1, base 1. 6.
is that 6?
Oh, 4. Times 5 plus 1. Oh, 12 plus 6, sorry.
Okay, wait. These are the x values.
I got
These
confused
are the
for a
ones-
second.
Yeah, I know, some of you do get
12
12.
plus 6.
Okay, 12 plus 6.
And then you
Yeah,
keep
obviously
that
no balls.
process down.
Okay, and then?
1/2. 2. 4 plus 6.
Oh, it's gonna be different.
That's 1/2. 3. 4 plus 2.
And just leave it, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes.
I agree, just leave it. Okay, 2 out of 3, we have our batting average is up to 667. Number 4, is your answer for problem 3 an over or an underestimate? Estimate, explain, driver.
It is it's an underestimate because ground came up.
Okay, so what's the answer?
It's an overestimate.
It's an,
What? Overestimate?
it's an overestimate because,
Because f prime, no, f double prime is positive.
yeah, okay, but you gotta, that's not what I taught you.
As f
Because
prime
F is
Concave up.
concave up, right? When you do trapezoids, what determines the under or overestimate is the concavity. So just think about it. If the graph is concave up, right? When you make the trapezoid, look, boom, The area of the trapezoid is actually bigger than the actual area, so it's an overestimate because f is concave up, yes.
So on the test, if we write f double prime is greater than 0.
No, but you just, because you can't say that because it's already stated in the problem. You know what, you gotta draw
Okay.
conclusions, huh? Or if you wanna do both, if you wanna, what do you call, cover all bases, because f double prime is positive, which implies f is concave up. You can say that if you want. So we're 3 out of 4, 750. Okay, number 5. Estimate this integral. How come I only put one? See, I wrote this wrong. This should be this. Estimate this integral using a left endpoint Riemann sum with 3 subdivisions. I forgot the dx there. Cole. Oh, I got the first name right? I don't know, I couldn't remember the last name, so I had to go with the first name. Wait, I'm trying to
It's quite an easy name.
Yeah. See, when I forget so many things nowadays. Okay, go. Go. We really gotta do 5 minus 1.
Yeah, it's
Where's your
arithmetic.
reminder?
Okay, 5 minus 1
Same way.
then.
7 minus 5, or plus 7 minus 5.
Really? Really?
Plus
Plus.
10 minus 7.
Oh.
Okay, that is correct. That, I mean, that's absolutely no balls at all, right? Okay, but we're 5 out of 6, our batting average is just to 833. 6. Is your answer for part 5 an over or an underestimate? Explain, Joy.
The over the
Very good. What did you say again? It's an overestimate because f is decreasing. Yeah, when you have a Riemann sum, left or right endpoint, what determines an under or overestimate is whether the function is increasing or decreasing. In this case, the first derivative is negative, so the function is decreasing. So if you make a rectangle using the left, oh, it's an overestimate. Oh, you did say overestimate. I erased the chart!
You're old.
1, 5, 7, 10.
The next person that says I'm old, your grade's gonna be old.
What?
Isn't that good?
That's
That doesn't even make sense. 1, 5, 7, 10.
It's a start now, like
Close,
start there.
4, 2. Okay, so we're number 7. Estimate f prime of 5. Park.
Wait, is that the...
Estimate the slope
Did you...
when x is 5.
Wait, did both sides?
Why are you asking Simon? Just, he's not gonna be there tomorrow.
Yeah, you will. My eyes wander.
Oh, like Jim Sato then. Oh, I didn't say that.
God.
Oh, I didn't say that.
God, he's
Oh.
not even a citizen.
Oh, that explains it. Okay, go, come on.
What's why?
It's a
What's
citizen of
F
South
of X?
Korea.
You can't see it. Is that 4?
Yes.
4 minus 6 over 7 minus 5.
Correct, and just leave it, right? So when you're finding the slope, if that point is on the chart, you have to use the point that's closest to it, and 7 is closer than 1, right? So you have to find the slope between these 2 points. Hey, we're 6 for 7. We're batting 850 something. Okay, number 8. Estimate
Just do 1 next to it.
Yeah.
f prime of 6. Yankee.
4 minus 6 over 7 minus 5.
There you go. 4 minus 6 over 7 minus 5.
Higher.
If the point is not on the chart, then you gotta take the 2 things that are
Plus
like
1.
enclosing it.
For 7, then we have to like write why we chose the point 6.
Oh, there we go.
No.
Katie.
So 7 out of 8? Yeah, we're batting 875.
Oh, Katie.
According to the mean, okay, whose turn is this? Blake's lead. According to the mean value theorem.
Oh, no, I got this.
According to the
I
mean
don't
value
know
theorem.
it.
According to the mean value theorem, there is a value of c on the interval from 1 to 10 such that f prime of c is equal to what?
Oh, I know.
2 minus 12 over 10 minus 1.
Exactly. Yeah. F of b minus f of a over b minus a. So this is the a and the b, right? There's at least one value of c somewhere, and remember, in the mean value theorem, the function has to be differentiable.
Yeah, but
I said it was
won't hold
differentiable.
my stuff anymore.
8 out of 9, so we're batting 889. Number 10, is there a value of c on the interval from 5 to 10 such that f of c is equal to 3? Lee,
Yes.
explain.
So the intermediate value theorem guarantees it.
Wow. Very good. Everybody see that? Because from 5 to 10, the y coordinate is 6, and then it goes down to 2. So to get from 6 to 2, don't you have to hit 3 somewhere in between? That's the intermediate value theorem. Hey, we got 9 out of 10. It's pretty good. Oh, you guys think you're good then? You guys think you're good?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do trig identities now.
No.
Well, it's going to be there tomorrow, people. I'll tell you right now. Out of the 50 problems, 3 of them are just regurgitating.
Oh, so I can sacrifice those 3.
3 of them are regurgitating trig identities. And there's like, I would say 5 derivatives and 5
Wait,
integrals.
just
The other two.
regurgitating? Just like just putting the identity, no solving for anything?
Okay, here. Let's do some derivatives. What is the derivative of tan inverse of e to the 3x?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Okay, whose turn for that one?
Derivative of the first.
No, this is not a product. This is tan inverse box.
1 over something u squared squared.
Okay.
One plus
Substitution.
Plus
Substitution.
squared.
Channing, substitution. 1 over.
1 over 1 plus e to the 3x squared times e to the 3x times 3.
Exactly. You gotta, okay, tomorrow, I'll tell you right now, you gotta know all the derivatives, right? All the derivatives.
All of them?
You messed up.
Okay, definition of the derivative, number 10. Okay. What is the limit as h approaches 0 of natural log 3 plus h minus natural log 3 all over h? Warner. We had this on a previous speed quiz too.
Natural increase.
No. Okay, I'll give you a hint. This is the definition of the derivative. So what you gotta ask yourself is, what function am I taking the derivative of? Where should your eyes go? Right there. What function am I taking the derivative of? Warner?
Say it.
Natural increase. So whatever.
No. Natural log x. You're taking the derivative of natural log x, and then you're plugging in 3. So then now, what's the answer?
Whatever we do.
There you go. Anyway, if you took the derivative of natural log 3, the answer is 0, you know. Because that's a constant. The derivative of a constant is 0. Or if you just use the regular derivative rule, what's the derivative of natural log box? 1 over box times the derivative of box, which is 0. You guys understand? You have to take the derivative first and then plug in the number. Okay. We got to do some more derivatives, I think. What is the derivative of, okay, what haven't we done in a long time? How about this? The integral from 1 to cosine x of t squared plus 1 dt. Amano.
Plug it into the t.
Okay, so go.
Cosine squared x plus 1 plus, wait, what?
Oh, I gave it away. What is the most important part of the fundamental theorem of calculus? Because you could, if you just take that and plug it in,
Accepting
that's
failure.
you don't get anything. It's like, no, that's Mississippi.
Merge those.
We are Iolani. Amano?
No, it's a frame double with suicide.
Wait, oh, sin x, no, negative sin x.
So what is it?
Negative.
Negative sine x. We don't, you're saying, I don't know the derivative of cosine x? Is that possible
It's possible.
at this stage? Is it? Okay, back to you.
We can now revisit.
Over 2.
What is happening?
You.
Yeah, it's just an off wheel.
You.
Try that one for a while.
This is.
Use substitution.
Okay, you can. Okay, if you want to do your substitution, go. Hopefully you could just look at this and write it down, but I guess not. That's okay. U equals
5 minus x.
du equals
-1 dx.
okay. So this integral becomes u on the bottom, and what do I substitute for the dx?
What? du.
No,
What? What?
the-
-1.
Negative du. Okay.
Oh gosh.
Natural log. 5 minus x. Negative. Let's see.
Absolute value. The integral of 1 over u du is natural log absolute value of u. Okay, there's so many places you can go wrong here. You don't put the absolute value, wrong. You don't put the plus c, wrong. You don't put that minus sign, wrong. I was hoping you guys could just look at it and just go straight to the answer. But that's okay. You substitution, but just make sure you got the right
Maybe
answer.
an easier
Is
one.
what I heard.
Okay, next round then. Hayakawa.
All fours.
Hayakawa, how do you solve this differential equation? dy dx is equal to, wait, I wanna do something good. How about 2xy? Solve this differential equation with the initial condition y of 0 equals 3. Go.
You put the dx on one side, and then,
Also segregate the variables. Okay, you can just say that because I think I think we know what segregate the variables mean at this point.
and then you integrate
Okay, then you integrate both sides. Go.
I'm thinking had a dream for a reason.
1 over y.
So
Oh,
all
it's
variables
ln,
can be together
not the log. 1.
in harmony. I'm gonna change the combination sign.
Absolute value of y. Thank you.
I'm gonna do the other
Equals,
Is driver gonna be there tomorrow?
side. Massive all for
equals
others.
2 plus c.
Antiderivative.
Antiderivative, so
Integral means antiderivative.
make it one bigger. Squared.
Okay, x squared.
Plus c.
Yeah.
And then you plug in.
Then you plug in the numbers to figure out what c is. Okay, do it. Natural log 3 is equal to 0 plus c. So that means c is natural log 3. Okay, now we need to solve for x, Simon. Solve for y. Go.
Okay. B both sides.
Okay.
So y equals,
But what happened to the absolute value?
Screw 'em.
it was because it's positive in the initial condition.
Okay, very good. The initial condition tells you whether to leave it alone or negate it. See, because look, if you plug in 3 for y, isn't 3 positive? So you leave it alone.
Good one, Simon.
Okay, whereas if the initial condition was this, then you would have to negate it. You guys see?
Yes.
The initial condition tells you whether to do. Just like remember that problem yesterday when you solve for y, you had a plus or minus. The initial condition tells you whether to use the plus or minus. Okay, continue. E both sides.
B to the x to the plus 1.
But you know they're not going to write that on the multiple choice. And I expect you to simplify this tomorrow now. So you write this tomorrow wrong.
E to the x squared plus 3.
Oh, you went all the way and then you fell.
I tried.
3 at e to the x squared.
What did I say?
3.
Times e to the ln 3.
When you multiply, you add
I
the
knew it.
exponents. So your final answer going to be
Airball!
3.
3e to the x squared. I guarantee you, if this is a multiple choice question, one of the answers is gonna be 3 plus e to the x squared, I guarantee
I'm
you.
gonna get tricked.
You kept. But we're going over it
Not
now.
anymore though.
We're going over it now. Okay, who's next, driver?
is gonna get me one speed.
Why is it zero to zero?
These trick answers for it.
We're confused.
What?
You like all the tests and do that.
Can you just go through
Okay, what's the confusing part here?
What multiple these are right?
Yeah, after that, yeah.
What about it?
Like, why is he a hot, like,
Because you plug in these numbers to
oh,
figure
you're
out what
plugging
C
in
is.
0 and
No, what?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, okay, yeah.
That's what these initial conditions is for, to figure out the C. Okay, Park, put your foot down. Secant xy is equal to y squared. How would you compute dy dx, driver? How do you compute the derivative? When you see,
Oh.
you can't solve for y, that's why, yeah?
You have to wait for.
Trying to make his eyes big. You have to wait for it.
We did one on the multiple choice yesterday, we did every test.
I know.
Ooh, really?
In fact, wait. Last night's homework.
I couldn't do
Yeah,
that one, I
that's
skipped
away.
that whole problem.
That problem was so hard.
Implicit difference.
Thank you. It's called implicit differentiation. Okay, when you cannot solve for y, see, it's not given as y equals something. Then that's when you use implicit differentiation. Okay, go, driver, first step. Secant box.
Secant box tangent box times x, y, or the derivative of box, which is the addition, no, yeah, 2 parts. Yeah, but you add the things after you do the thing. So x derivative of y plus y.
Say that again? Not following.
X y prime plus
Oh,
y.
wait.
X prime,
Yeah.
x y prime plus y.
X, y prime, derivative of y plus y. Yeah,
Oh my God.
equals 2 y, no,
Y over prime?
How do you take,
Y over prime.
how do you
Y
take
apostrophe,
the
Y
derivative
apostrophe.
of y
Y
of
prime.
box squared?
Y prime apostrophe.
Apostrophe.
It's not a project, it's prime.
It's prime.
I can't believe it's saying that. 2y, y prime.
2y prime.
You just gotta know how to write it.
Is that it?
That's what I said.
Yes. That's not what you said.
That's not what you said.
Apostrophe? You know what? I blame myself. Because I don't know why I blame myself. But. Okay, does everybody understand implicit? I don't know why. We did so many problems with that. And then, of course, the next step is to solve for y prime. And I'm assuming we can do the algebra for that. But the key step is you gotta do the first step. Just remember, when you do implicit differentiation, when you take the derivative of x, you get 1. But when you take the derivative of y, you get y prime. Or you can write dy dx if you want, but we don't say y apostrophe. We get laughed out of the dormitories.
How do you do that?
I just remembered Sakihara. Okay, Sakihara. What is the derivative? No. dy dx is equal to dy dt times dt du times box. Fill in the box. There you go. This is called the chain rule. This is the other form of the chain rule. You got it?
Got it.
Because you can treat it like fractions. These cancel out, and you get dy over dx, which is that. Believe me, they're going to test you on that. And I am tomorrow too, as well.
Wait, it's more multiple choice or fully good, right?
It's all? No, there's no multiple choice.
Oh, right.
It's all like short answer. You should be able to do the problem within like 1 minute. Okay, I forget what is, look, I just, f of x is equal to, okay, quick, give me something.
3.
X squared when x is less than or equal to 3, and then 5x minus 6 when x is greater than 3. Okay, whose turn is it? Sakihara. No, you already had it. Choi, is this function continuous at x equal 3? Is this function continuous at x equal 3? And explain your answer. Yes, because...
Oh my god. Camera paper.
The limit of this function
Most certainly.
You were here, isn't it?
But the camera's rolling.
and they're
Camera's
both equal
rolling.
to 9. Exactly. Anytime they ask you why a function is continuous, you gotta recite that definition right there, yes.
Use the back.
You're missing out!
Ah,
Is this function differentiable at x equal 3? Explain your answer part.
Yes, because differential at, so was that 2x, 5? It is not,
Okay, so the answer is no, because... Okay, now, first of all, do you guys understand why it's not differentiable?
yes.
Differentiable means smooth and continuous. How do you determine if a function is smooth? The left-hand slope gotta equal to the right-hand slope. So, the left-hand slope is 2x. Take the derivative, right? What's the derivative of that? 5. If I plug in 3 here and 3 there, do you get the same number? No. So your answer should be because the left-hand slope of 6 is not equal to the right-hand slope, which is 5.
Write that down.
Yeah, just write that down. Anyway, didn't we do something like this yesterday on the multiple choice? Okay. If f prime of 4 is equal to 0
Not just right there.
and f double prime of 4 is negative, then what can you conclude? F of 4 is blank. Yankee.
Oh.
I'll give you a hint. This is called the second derivative test. Hey, wait, didn't it come up on last night's homework? The second derivative test? Yeah, good. Okay, look, if the first derivative is 0, that means you have a horizontal tangent.
You know who's really cool?
And the
Max
second
Marabella.
derivative is negative, that means the graph is funky. Now,
Dude, I love Max Marabella. He's so
f
cool.
of 4 is a...
Completely unrelated.
Wait,
Max
shh,
thing was cool too.
Oh, dude, Max.
shh,
Relative maximum.
thank you. Is a local or a relative maximum. This is the... I think I put it on 2 speed quizzes before.
Yes.
Okay, fill in the box. F prime of 3 is equal to the limit as x approaches 3 of what, Blakesley?
Oh, we didn't even miss our turn.
X minus or plus.
This is the definition of the derivative.
Oh, okay, then x plus h minus.
No.
Okay, then I'm.
This is not, okay, this is not the limit as h approaches 0. This is the limit as x approaches 3.
F of 3 minus 8.
Lee substitution.
Is this like
Oh,
a
it's the one.
You tell me. Tanaka.
I don't know.
Better off just staying.
How about look at the notes? Chang.
There it goes.
Miss Reliable.
Oh.
Take this one off with this.
Plus A. Is it
No.
F of H
Warner?
x minus F of
Warner?
something.
Okay, I guess we could miss this one
F of
tomorrow.
X minus F.
Amano.
Ah,
Whoop.
what is it?
No.
H F.
F of 3 plus
F
H.
of x
Damn
minus
it.
f of 3 over x minus 3.
There you go. That's what I'm talking about. You weren't saying it. You
I
didn't hear
was
that.
like, is it F of X? And then you're like, I don't know.
That's good.
Okay, Mr.
Okay, here is the graph of position. Woo! Yeah. Good position. Okay, here's 4. Yeah. Okay? Is the
No, David, my hate's
is the
Like, is that a
velocity increasing or decreasing at the t equal 4? Okay, whose turn is it? We gotta take where we left off. Lee, no, Blake's Lee, redeem yourself. This is the graph of position now. Is the velocity increasing or decreasing?
That's the derivative of that is the negative, but it's concave off.
Okay,
I got you,
okay, we only got 2 more minutes. Let me clear this up, because you're gonna see this
Decreasing.
tomorrow, okay?
It's decreasing.
How do you tell if a function is increasing or decreasing? You simply look at its derivative. What's the derivative of velocity?
Acceleration.
Okay, so you just gotta ask yourself, is the acceleration positive or negative? That's all you gotta do. Well, if this is position, what is acceleration? It's the second derivative, so concavity, right? So right here, is the graph concave up or concave down? It's concave up, so it's positive, so the velocity is increasing.
Bingo.
Because its derivative is positive. The acceleration is positive because it's concave up. Okay, now, is the
Something is a particle
speed,
speeding up.
now here's the second question.
Oh.
Is the speed increasing or decreasing?
Decreasing.
So now, you have to look at both the velocity and the acceleration. Now, the velocity of position is the derivative. So what is the derivative at that point? It's the slope. What is it? It's negative. Now, what about the second derivative, acceleration? Well, we already went, well, it's concave up, so it's positive. So is the speed increasing or decreasing? Whose turn is it? Lee,
Hi. Decreasing.
put that
because-
phone on my desk right now.
I said something earlier.
So what is it?
Decreasing.
No, it's the, oh yeah, okay. Why?
Because the velocity and acceleration at F4
At t equal 4,
Different sign.
At t equal 4 are different.
have different signs. That's what you gotta say. Okay, so we didn't get to go through all of them, but I'm gonna tell you right now, you gotta know your derivatives and there. One last one then. What's the difference, since you guys blew it yesterday, 7 to the 10 inverse x power? Who's third?
I don't know.
Chang. Sit down so you can learn.
Is this 8?
Good, I got this one.
Yes, this is the A to the U. Chang, go.
Um,
Of 7 to the U.
7 to 10, whatever that says, times natural log of 7 times the derivative of 1 plus 1 over 1.
She got the order wrong, but she's right. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can you repeat this tomorrow?
Mental health day tomorrow.
Gonna have 50 of these. Except for what?
No, we don't have to.
That's not it. I give up already.
Sorry, I think I have one more quiz.